say that 2022 was a good year for you?
It was a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It was a roller coaster.
I hear that. Yeah.
It was definitely like, it wasn't no walk in the park,
Yeah.
but it was worth it. It was worth it. I learned a lot. What about you?
2022, yeah, it was another one of those years that it adds to how 2020 and 2021 was for me. Like you said, roller coaster. 2022 is one of those years, yeah, where for every high I had, a low had to match that level.
Right.
So if I had a sick time doing this, something's gonna happen where I'm gonna end up having the worst time. There was no middle ground. That's how extreme it was. There was certain cases where this pod didn't make it.
What do you mean by that?
This pod ended a few times, in my opinion.
Oh, you mean like?
I mean,
right. Yeah, no, I
look
get
now.
what you're saying.
I'm not gonna talk about certain things, but people can see what's going on.
I didn't think we'd get into that, but yeah, no.
Nah, I don't have time for Muppets, so I don't want to do all that. But that's just one example. I'm hoping it was, for me, it was like a trilogy year. So I'm hoping that's that end of the era. 2023 is going to be a clean slate into things that are just going to be full of greatness, and whatever's to come, handle it a lot better than it was handled in 2022. With that being said, what are some things, because this isn't supposed to be a deep convo, innit? It was just a way to start. What are some things that you think should be left in 2022?
TikTok.
Is it? Why TikTok?
No, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like TikTok. I just think.
Is it the dance videos?
I just think it's the attention span. I don't like the obsession of the 15-second clips. I don't like it. I don't like it. But it's not gonna happen. But you know what I'm saying. Maybe I'm getting a bit old.
Nah, bro. I don't know if it, and I haven't researched, but is TikTok in China?
Yeah, it's owned by China and it's banned in China.
Yeah, and in China,
Yeah.
I had seen this. Their algorithms on Instagram are strictly educational. Whatever you see on your explore page is to educate you.
Is it?
Yeah, it's none of that women this, that. It's none of that apparently there.
I mean, over in China, it's more of a dictatorship, right? It's not really like,
Yeah.
you know, communist.
No,
type
it's
of government.
this is how it's gonna be run, and this is what you're
That's
gonna.
it. They have no say.
That's it.
No
Yeah,
say
they have no say.
whatsoever. What about you? What do you think we should leave in 2023?
The fake woke,
2022, sorry.
fake wokeness.
The fake woke. Okay.
I realize this, innit? Sometimes when I have conversations with my dad, yeah, he would tell me things that have happened in years before, and I will argue with him and say, no, this didn't happen because I read it. And he would say, yeah, but I lived it. And I would say, I don't care what you've lived. I won't say it like that, but I'm completely negating what he's lived.
Yeah, if you
and
said
I'm
it
going,
like that, if you said it,
yeah,
bad you up.
it's done. It's done. But I've just stuck to what I've read, and I see so many people behaving like that. That it's like, bruv, you wasn't here. How are you telling me about something? You wasn't here for this. Especially these Gen Z kids. They're just like fake woke. No. Bruv, whatever, innit? Whatever.
No, you
But
know what? Yeah,
you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I really do. It's you know what is there? There's a lot of new communities that are being made and founded. So I get what you mean. Like there's do you know about LSF?
LSF is
Like they're basically like social justice warriors, like stuff like that. Like social justice warriors where they're not qualified for, you know, to have a take or to have an opinion, but they just do anything.
But they just and it's so strong, but it's like, bruv, shut up. You weren't there.
They're fighting for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. And that's why I feel like that needs to be left behind, because it's ruining so much. People can't joke nowadays without having to tiptoe because someone might get offended.
Right. Yeah. Oh, well said.
Yeah.
I think that's a big issue in this generation, is that people are so easily offended.
Easily offended. Imagine if they made certain films like, You've seen Rush Hour, yeah? Imagine if they Rush Hour 3 today.
Oh, wow.
It'll probably be the worst one.
Yeah, because people have so much to say about it.
Like in Rush Hour 1, man was saying, do you understand the English comedy? Like he was taking the mick, yeah? It's comedy. Them man can't make a film like that today.
No chance. No chance. Like, I think I was talking about this with my friend, right?
Yeah.
And we were saying the same thing about music, right? Like, you see the way Eminem used to rap back in the day.
Yeah.
The descriptiveness.
Yeah.
The gory.
Yeah.
How he didn't care.
Yeah.
You know? And he was going through stuff back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
If he was to make those type of tunes now...
Cancelled.
Oh, that's another thing we need to leave.
What, the cancellation thing?
Cancel culture.
From who? Who, first of all, is cancelling me? What qualifies you to cancel me? And but do you know what? It's kind of real.
What?
Cancel culture.
Yeah.
Look what they've done to Kanye. Those are the real people that can cancel people. Not these idiots on Twitter.
You'd be surprised, though. You'd be surprised, like... sometimes all you need is a poll.
Right.
All you need is a poll, and whoever's got the most votes, whatever agenda has got the most posts...
Yeah.
That's going to get... You know, it's going to get... Like, processed. It's going to get done.
Yeah.
You know?
Cancel culture is another thing. Yeah, I just... I also feel like, yeah, people have lost just, like, human touch. Like, no one is really... Like, the way people treat strangers is horrible sometimes. Like, I think we're just... As a humankind, we should have the decency to... We don't owe anyone anything.
What, have you seen a particular... Like...
Yeah, I've seen just, like, how strangers treat strangers, and it's like, bruv, that's just another man. Like, chill out. Why can't we just all just be decent enough to, like... I don't see people holding doors open for anyone today. And when I do, when you open the door, the other person feels so entitled that they just walk through, they'll either screw you, won't say thank you or nothing.
Yeah, no, I say something.
Yeah, so then it makes you want to say something to them. But there's that. I think marriage is going to be extinct.
Extinct?
Yeah, I think one day marriage is going to be extinct.
Okay.
I think.
Now, is that based on the civilization we're in, or is that just based on the global? Like, is that?
It's this Western life, innit?
I'm just asking.
Yeah, it's definitely this Western life. I think it's one day. Now, that could be 20, 30, however many years in time. I think one day marriage will not exist.
Damn.
Yeah. Because people don't know how to be loyal anymore.
Yeah, but is that the real issue? Is it loyalty, or is it you know, a third party?
What, is it the internet?
No, is it a third party who is you know, they're basically in your business. The government, you know, you write your papers. You know what I'm saying? Is it that? Maybe that's what's scaring a lot of people. You know.
What from even getting married?
Yeah, because and it is loyalty as well.
Yeah, people aren't even making it to the point where they would even discuss marriage.
But I know some people that are getting married. One of my old school friends, he just recently got married. So he got a house, everything. So it's still there.
It's still there. Like my friend also got married.
I don't think it's based on love anymore.
No.
I think it's a business.
Yeah. Love isn't enough.
It's for financial gain
anymore. Yeah.
Don't you pay less taxes when you're married and stuff like that?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you did. And obviously, if you want to really take things out on an economic, like on an economic standpoint, you know, let's be real. Like, what's better? You know, two people, a couple paying a mortgage, or you paying a mortgage by yourself?
Couple.
Right.
Couple paying a mortgage.
So it's like a business, no?
Yeah.
It's for financial gain.
It's definitely like a partnership.
So
sort of thing,
all the love and the romantics, that's a bonus.
Yeah, but it's just the way people are, bro. There's things I'm seeing out here, yeah, that I'm just like, bro, I didn't even know girls can do that. Guys are understanding it, like, and this isn't a thing, like, yeah, cool, equal, whatever, innit, whatever you don't want to believe, but I see girls moving mad, and I'm like, wait.
What, just promiscuous?
Yeah, and it's like, wait, how, like, you're moving way worse than the most savage guy I know.
It's different times.
It's different the way these girls are moving today.
Yeah, I mean, it's different times, man.
And it's just like, yeah, I don't know. The 2022 was that eye opener where I would just see things. I would just like view things, and it was just like, rah, I didn't know this is what was really going on out here. So
I think both parties are to blame, though.
What, guys and girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's been a big shift in dynamics.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of it's funny to say, but I think there's a lot of guys who have kind of turned into, you know, into
what, like they're now in the women position.
Yeah, and the women are now, you know,
guys are becoming soft in it.
Because is I don't know if you know the statistic, but aren't more and more women going into like college and graduating?
Yeah.
It's true, right?
Yeah.
And they're going into like corporate, while guys are they're dropping out.
Not progressing as much as women would, even on an educational level, and they're just becoming soft. A lot of guys.
Yeah. So the dynamic has changed.
It is, and cool, innit? That's great, whatever. But now it's just like, wait, how I don't even know how the dating scene looks for people. Whoever's dating out there, it just looks like, yo, hey, good luck. Like, I don't know how you lot are dealing with it.
What, you wouldn't date, no? You wouldn't date in this generation. You wouldn't date.
If I was single, I don't know if I would date today. I think I would be a madman. If I was single, I'd be a madman. A full-on mad guy. Like, I would probably go on a date.
So would you advise me to date? With the pool that we have here in London?
No.
That's crazy.
No.
I mean, I don't have any issues.
Or I would suggest, switch up your taste in women completely.
Okay. Hey, that's an advice to you lot.
Yeah, switch up your taste in women completely, because the things we consume, it looks like everyone knows this, but there's a lot of people that don't know about, like, an Andrew Tate. There's people I'm like, yo, like, not that I was trying to talk to him, but I was just, oh, did you see this on Instagram? Who's that? And that's when I was like, good. Stay there, please. You're good. Stay like that.
So
like,
you're saying
switch up your taste.
He's a positive influence for guys, yeah? You would say so?
Oh, I don't know. Innit? I don't know. It's
thin ice.
Yeah, but
Thin ice.
if people know about who this guy is, yeah, if a girl knows who Andrew Tate is, red flag. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
That's a red flag?
That's a red flag for me.
Okay.
Because if you know about him, then you probably know about all this other things that's going on the internet, and it's influenced you, even though I've not even spoken to you.
So what,
yet.
you're saying that she's up on games, she's up on different games,
Yeah.
so you're more likely to get finessed, is that what you're saying? Yeah. Okay.
That's why I say switch up your taste. Go for someone that doesn't have a clue about none of that.
Okay.
And I reckon it would be a lot more genuine. Because if girls are consuming and guys are consuming these type of content, they're influenced by him or whoever. So a part of whatever he or anyone preaches is going to be in your view when you're chatting to her, when she's chatting to you. Red flag, allow it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Oh, that's interesting. Because some could say that, you know, like, women listening to his type of content could be good, because, you know, it could change their whole perception and make them fix up, you know, on how to actually behave.
But if he's on the algorithm, I can only imagine who else is on her algorithm. And I don't want to be with someone who has the same algorithm as me.
And this is where I go back to TikTok, because apparently there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of women, and there's also some guys as well that all they do is they complain. They complain on TikTok. Man. They complain on TikTok. Oh, this guy took me on a date. He didn't pay. Blah blah blah. Oh, I'm 30. I ain't got no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, this is where it just.
What is that doing? You complaining.
Making it worse.
Exactly.
And you're just influencing these other girls. And then they're going to end up like you and all of this. And it's just like, allow it, please. Just, let's go back to the days. And I don't even know if those days existed. But once upon a time, it may have. Where it was literally just based on us having a genuine interest in one another. And the rest we'll figure it out. I don't need to have all of the answers right now. let's figure it out, and if we don't have it, then let's build. Not a thing of where you just come into something I've already built. That's another thing I think that's left in 2022.
What?
People building with one another. I don't think it's that anymore. I think it's someone walks into another person's built situation. I don't know whether people want to build with one another, and this isn't a thing where I'm saying like women and all of that, because this could be a both way.
I was gonna say that
it could be a both way thing, but
yeah.
I think those days are kind of over unless you completely switch up on the type of person you like, because those people do exist. But because we consume something so much, that's our lens on how the world is. When just because 10 million people view it, you're forgetting there's 8 billion people in this world. Another 5, 6 don't have a clue.
It's like you're constantly feeding this type of content into your subconscious mind. So eventually, it's just you're gonna think it's gospel.
Yeah. So when someone says, "Oh, something's on the internet going viral," to 100 to probably 1 million people, there's still 6, 7 billion people that don't have a clue what this is. I'm interested in those people now.
Okay. No, that's a very good point.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, you told me, is the dating scene mad out there?
I mean, bro, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk too much, but like I said, this is for the people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
to advise them, like, you know, is it good to date in the UK right now, in London right now? You know, I'd say there's genuine people out there.
Of course.
You know, you gotta realize that London is very multicultural.
Yes.
So you're gonna get people from different countries who they don't really foster the same dogmas as people who actually live here.
Yeah, and they won't have a clue
Exactly
what we're talking about.
You know, they could be international, and
Yeah.
so London's very multicultural. So there's genuine people here.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of, you know, being at the right place at the right time, and you know what I'm saying, putting yourself in certain friend groups.
Yeah.
Who have the same type of morals. You should be fine. But most definitely, there's an increase.
Yeah.
In like this whole, you know, promiscuous and just.
There's definitely an
degenerates,
increase.
You know?
And that's why when I just, you look at it online, it's one thing. When you see it in person, it's just like, what the f is going on? It's genuinely like this now. So that's why I think even the older I get, I might have to start completely switching up on things that I genuinely love, because I know that it's not really that good for me.
What do you mean by that?
So let's say I love listening to a certain type of music, yeah? This is music. To some people, it's real life. They really believe what their man are saying.
Right.
It affects their behaviour and how they live on a day-to-day. When you do that, you are now taking that into the world, and that is doing whatever it wants to you. So, me, on the other hand, when I was young, of course I was influenced by these guys wanting to wear the jewellery and all that rare nonsense.
Right.
Now I'm learning, like, yo, just this is just music. This isn't real life. This is just entertainment. It's fictional. Half of them don't even write their own lyrics. Half of them don't even live what. It's just something writing down what's cool on a piece of paper. That's it. So I'm now like, put that aside and just start doing things that is just completely different, because I don't. To be honest, yeah, I have different sides of me, innit? Some sides that I love the most are probably the most unhealthiest side of me. So there's certain things that, like how we used to go out sometimes. We used to love it. But I ain't gonna find a partner going to those places.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like, you got to put yourself in different situations, different friend groups who kind of share the same moral. It's like, for example, like if you put yourself in a group of people where, you know, your friend might be married.
Yeah.
One of your closest friend might be married. Like, do you get it? You're gonna adopt some of the morals and some of the things that they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what I want.
Or even better, they might have a friend. You know, for you who you could get in, like who you could marry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're like you said, if we're going out every single weekend, we're going to parties
and live how we used to live,
bruh.
Yeah,
you know
what I'm saying.
You can't expect to.
This is what I'm saying.
You know.
Yeah, it's just.
You can't expect to go and find someone who's gonna stay loyal and you're partying every week, and you know, it just don't work like that.
My friend who got married like 6 months ago.
You're right.
the partner he's with, and I can only go off of when I see her, right? She's nothing compared to, no, he's found him a very good one from what I see. He looks like he's found himself the perfect one. She's not into none of that. She doesn't consume all that nonsense and all of that. So he's gone and done the right thing. If I'm still doing how I'm living now, I will end up single for the rest of my life.
Is it?
Yeah, the way that if I was single and how I was living, yeah, I'd probably end up single for the rest of my life.
But we don't really...
I'd be jaded.
We don't really do what we used to do like that anymore, though.
And that's good, you know?
Yeah, no.
That's a good thing.
Like, what year? Probably like from 2017 to about 2019. 2018, 19. Like, yeah, we were out.
Yeah.
But after COVID...
It slowed down. We matured.
Like, we're not really out there like that.
We matured. We matured. It's the shift in focus is different now.
Yeah.
It's different. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, is there anything else that you think that should be left behind in like 2022?
No. That honestly.
The deaths. I hope the deaths slow down.
That's not happening.
But rapidly. You see how every month.
You know the only reason why like we know all these deaths are happening is because they're getting documented. That's all it is. They're just getting documented. But all these deaths, they're all happening.
Death is a normal thing, yeah.
Yeah, it happens regardless. But maybe it's a lot of famous people are dying.
Yeah, and just too many. Since I want to say since XXX died. It's just, and there could have been someone before him. Since him, it's just been going this person, and some of the greats. Kobe, Nipsey, bare people. 2022.
Pele just recently.
Pele just passed. One of the members from 3 6 Mafia just died.
Oh yeah, the female, right?
Yeah, like there's just. I just hope this year is just that bearing of bad news. Because yeah, celebrities dying.
Yeah.
But now it's become so normal that when you read it, oh, this person died. That should not be your reaction when someone dies. It shouldn't just be like, oh yeah, this one died.
It's like we're numb to it.
Yeah, like we become that numb to it. We've become so numb to how people are passing away.
What should you do? Like, you got to understand that I'm gonna be a bit cold, but these people don't know you. These people don't know you.
No,
you know, it's different. It's different if your relative dies.
Yeah.
That's when you mourn. That's when you go through it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It depends. It depends on the like who's died. For me, it
if
depends.
anyone dies,
right,
and I find out, there's a part of me that's. I don't have to know you. If I know someone has died, a part of me is going to show that remorse. Like, I'm sorry, regardless of who it is. Not like, oh, if someone died, yeah, whatever. So what's on Big Brother tonight, or what's on EastEnders tonight? Like, it's we're completely just like, someone died. Alright, say less.
I think.
What's this next IG post?
I think. People are getting more numb to the graphic. Content.
Yeah.
You know, on Twitter, you're seeing a lot of these people. You're seeing them flat.
Yeah.
You're seeing them flat.
You're literally seeing them.
So I think that needs to be left behind.
Yeah.
Is the amount of graphic content that is so available to the youth.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're seeing these celebrities get shot.
Yeah.
You're seeing these celebrities lay down flat.
Yeah.
Blood leaking. Look at what happened to P&B. Look what happened to Takeoff. There's photo evidence. There's videos. That, I think that's mad. Because now the youth are getting numb to that. They think it's normal.
Yeah, and you're seeing it on the internet.
Yeah.
It's mad dangerous. This is why, we're different, innit? But I love real life. Don't know about this internet stuff. It's great, it's cool, whatever. I prefer living real life. I like being outside. Like, this year, I really want to be outside, doing whatever it is. Even if I'm going for a walk, I want to be outside and just be in touch with what's really going on outside. Because people are whatever they are online. You ain't like that in real life, my G. In real life, there's consequences to things that you do. And in real life, you don't have those people following you. So you have to be your real self.
Yeah, just don't do the crime if you're not ready to do the time.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
And some of them aren't. That's why you got people in YSL
Snitching.
they're taking pleads, bro.
The Gunner snitch.
Huh? Bro, I don't know.
Gunner snitched. It's in his name.
Gonna wanna.
Gonna tell. What's he gonna do? He's gonna tell, and he told. He told, innit? Gunner, innit?
That's funny.
Gonna
Man.
told.
Everyone assumes that when someone gets out early, they snitch.
It's a snitch. I don't know nothing about. Hey, I don't do crime. I'm tax-paying citizen. I don't know nothing about that life. I probably shouldn't even be talking about the word snitching.
Yeah.
But it's snitching. He snitched. He did. And if you don't want to listen to this part, skip it. But he snitched, no?
And they made my first meal.
But let me know. I'll be real. I'm still gonna listen to Gunner.
Right.
Is that gonna stop you?
What, to listen to Gunner?
Yeah.
Listen, yeah. Nah, probably not. Like, okay, he's on a 2 album trial,
Right.
or even 1 album trial.
Or if the next one's not.
If this rubbish, I'm not listening to him anymore. He better come with that heat. Huh?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You better come with that heat, man. You better address what's happened as well.
Yeah, but if he says I didn't snitch this, then I'll turn it off. I'll turn it off. But even if I don't listen to him from what he releases from now till, I'm still listening to his old music.
Yeah.
His old music still goes in. Yeah, man. Listen, I don't know nothing. I'm reading what's on the internet. If I'm wrong, if I'm an idiot, I hold that in it. I hold that. I take it. It is what it is.
One last question. Is it free Tory?
When the trial was going on, a lot of us were getting our information from blogs. I was getting my information from DJ Academics. So it's kind of biased reporting on what was really going on. When you look at the charges and then you look at what's actually been presented in court, although there was a lot of reasonable doubt, he's guilty. Okay. Because, so they say that Kelsey had the gun and she shot me, that she was shooting or whatever, and Tory took the gun and emptied the clip in the air. One of the charges were reckless shooting. So, technically, yeah, right? The other charge was possession of an illegal gun or whatever. He did technically have an illegal gun in his hand. But we look at it as, did he shoot Megan? He didn't know, he's free. But that wasn't his charge. He wasn't charged with shooting Megan. So if we're going off of that, I guess, but...
That's like 2 out of 3 of the charges, right?
Yeah. But if I'm being very honest, yeah, it's free Tory.
Oh, it's free Tory?
Yeah. For me, what about you? For me, it's personally free Tory, I'll be honest.
Hey, look, I hope you guys have a good video. You know, make sure you like and subscribe.
Hey, I could be wrong. And if someone comes and gives me enough information, I will take it. Like I'm not educated enough on all these things.
I don't know. I don't know if it's free Tory or not. I just think at the end of the day, yeah, it could have been avoided. You know, from the jump.
Look what that 5-minute situation did. It costed your whole life.
Oh, he's done.
And this is just before Christmas. I don't know what a man can mentally go through. That and the only reason why I felt something is because I'm a fan of his music. I have that attachment to Tory, so I can only try and imagine what he was going through. But his sentencing is later this month, end of January apparently. Bruv, if he gets his 20 years,
he has to go back to Canada. All his businesses that are in the US.
Done. And the only reason why I say free Tory is because there was so much reasonable doubt. Like, to me, that trial shouldn't have concluded that way. I feel like it should have been a mistrial. I feel like they should have to go again. Because they found Tory's witness, they found him a day before, on the day, they found one of his lawyers or his dad found him with Meg's lawyers. Like, why are you with Meg's lawyers? What are you doing over there? So there's just so much going on that it's just like, one, we're never really going to get the truth of what happened.
Yeah.
But two, it just... When you look at that case, No one could make their mind up. So to just say guilty, it was just like, yeah, but so much happened. Like, we should redo it. That's why I say free Tory, only off the basis of there was so much that was presented to people that it was like, this is reasonable doubt. I thought he was gonna get out. Even at the end when they were saying like, all right, the jury is now taking their time to think.
I thought
it was gonna be innocent.
It was gonna be mistrial because a lot of the stories didn't add up.
Yeah.
Meg's story didn't add up. The Kelsey girl, her story didn't add up. 1 minute she's saying, he didn't do anything. The next minute, it's
the bodyguards didn't testify.
Yeah, they didn't turn up to court.
Yeah, like Tory didn't testify. Like, bro, you're about to do 20. You should be on that stand talking. Like, there's so much that happened that just, so much things that we missed. That it was like, damn, this case shouldn't have ended. There was still a lot more to go. We should have got those lawyers, but again, it's done now, innit? We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah,
we're gonna see what happens.
Again, like it's being so concerned and involved in other people's lives.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that I can't really deal with. Like, people are so concerned and so
in the next man's life. Yeah, and that's why when everyone talks, it's like, who are you? What qualify? I want to go back to the days where you have to be qualified to talk about certain things.
Yeah.
If I don't know about a specific topic, Michael, I don't talk. I would just listen. Like, hey, listen, I don't really know too much about this, so I'm not going to comment. But you can talk, and I'll listen. I want to go back to that. Not like, you've just read a headline and reacted. Bro, first of all, read the story. Headlines are made just to grab you. Yeah. That doesn't tell you the real story. Read the story. But people react just off of headlines. That's why sometimes I just want to go live in a cave.
What?
Take me away from humans.
Incognito.
Yeah, just like nothing. Just put me somewhere deserted and I'll be happy, fine. I'll happily be fine. Because when you consume all of this shit, it gives you a headache. It just gives you a headache. To the point where I'm like, bro, I'm going to bed. But yeah, with that being said, thank you for tuning in, listening and watching. If you disagree with anything we've said, again, I've said in it, I don't know half of this stuff. So, and two, most of the time, we're just podding. It's just for entertainment. I'm not really here showing what I really feel. I wouldn't do that unless it's for certain topics that we was really passionate about. Other than that, we will see you again next week.